Our last poet this evening is an English teacher, and I would just like to say jolly big thanks to all the people, the performers and in the audience, who are actually teachers and who have rushed after school and after assessments and parents' evenings and all sorts of jolly things like that, and have come especially here in spite of having a jolly long working day, and it's jolly good of you. This is Amanda Maxwell coming to... Now, Amanda comes to Borderline Books every now and then with some of her pupils, and I ask them to sort out the children's books, because Amina has absolutely no idea about children's books and what age group anything fits with. And so Amanda's pupils do that for us, and they're jolly good, and we hope they come in again soon.
Yeah, jolly good.
Please.
Thank you, Marjorie. I have to apologise straight away that I have got jeans on and I am going to swear. And I know you said don't do both. So, I didn't want the night to go past without anyone mentioning Andrew Mitchell. Andrew Mitchell and his four-letter words, teaching the bright young minds to curse. Now he's an overnight celeb on the interweb because he used the word pleb. But who'd heard of Andrew Mitchell before last week when he tried to cycle down Downing Street? Now he's a top 10 trending tweet. An overnight celeb on the interweb because he used the word pleb. Now, I don't know about you, but I've heard much worse than Andrew Mitchell's four-letter word. So I wasn't even sure of the definition, and I looked it up, and guess what? Politician. Andrew Mitchell and his four-letter words, teaching the bright young minds to curse. Now he's an overnight celeb on the interweb because he used the word pleb. But you know what? I think it was all a bit of a stunt to take the limelight off Jeremy Hunt and his recent cabinet reshuffle promotion. Jeremy Hunt. Now there's another four-letter word. These are poems for pussies. Ding dong bell, pussies in a cell. Who put them in? Little Vlad Putin. Who'll pull them out? Us if we shout. Well, what a naughty boy was that to try to silence those cats who never did a thing but sing about the fall of Vlad Putin. Oh, what a little girl's made of. What a little girl's made of. Sugar and spice and all things nice. Yeah, right, fuck that noise. We're made of the same things as little boys. Slugs and snails and puppy dogs' tails. We've grown balls. We've grown our nails. Now we've got claws. That's what little girls are made of. I love little pussy. Her fur is so warm. I'd never do anything to bring her harm. I won't pull her tail or chase her away, and I won't lock her up for having her say. I love little pussy. Her whiskers so fine. She rolls on the floor chasing the twine. She purrs in my ear, it's so divine. So I won't lock her up for speaking her mind. Oh, pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? Oh, I've been to Moscow to visit Putin. Oh, pussycat, pussycat, what did you see there? The inside of a cell, cold and bare. So I do teach English, and I teach children who have a lot of emotional and behavioural disorders, special educational needs children, and I write a lot about them. And this is Dorothy. She's a runner. That's what they call her. That's why they locked her up secure. So insecure, she runs through every door. Once all the way to Jersey, all the way from the northeast shore on Luke's alone, singing, "Take me down to the nitty-gritty city where a trip on a track will make you pretty. Dreams come in grams, spoonfuls and steel, and there's no homes for girls in stiletto heels." She's running, turning tricks for sticky locks, shaping skeleton keys from hip bones. And when they found her, they bound her to take her home. And all 14 years and 7 stone of her said, "I've not got one." She's a runner. She learned to run before she could talk. When she comes to my class, I tell her, "Take your shoes off first." But she's still singing, "Take me down to the nitty-gritty city where a trip on a track will make you pretty. Dreams come in grams, spoonfuls and steel. There's no homes for girls in stiletto heels." And this one is Bev. She goes to school, but she doesn't attend class. She thinks learning's for dummies. She says she fucking hates the place, but she's never off, never late, so scared she might miss something. At break time, she hangs around, hand on hip, soaking up lip service from the younger crowd. Her tongue juts out like a sharp little dagger from a vitriolic mouth. And she sucks on tabs, catch by the side of the field where the boys try to score, but not with her. Okay, so not only do I write about these children, I sometimes write about their point of view as well. This one is from the voice of an extremely frustrated 15-year-old. It's called "They Tell Me." They tell me what they want to tell me. Them social workers, them foster carers, them teachers, filling out lines on their pages, ticking boxes, talking about me in whispers, and then they tell me what they want to tell me, thinking I won't understand the big words, thinking I won't understand the little words. Just tell me everything's going to be all right. They never ask me about how I feel. They never remember that in them little boxes that they tick and file, that's my life, but they never ask me about how I feel. They add up the damage like I am some difficult maths problem. They add up the cost of me and they tell me I'm not just a number. And I tell them I know that I am more than the sum of their funding, but they just tell me what they want to tell me. Them doctors and police officers, them yacht workers, respite motherfuckers that add me up like I am some difficult maths problem. And I tell them that I am not the sum of my parts, and they analyse me and they scrutinise me and they categorise me. And they box me and they package me and they polish me until I glisten. And then they tell me what they want to tell me until I don't listen. And this is how I feel about these kids. This one is called "In Strange Houses." I didn't want to know what your grandfather did, or visit those dark corners you'd hid when your mum thought that you were hers to give. But you told me, and now I do. I didn't want to know that she kept your sisters, that she told you she'd never miss you, and that she didn't think it was such a big issue. But you told me, and now I do. I didn't want to know that you smoked when you were 9. By 13, your breakfast was bucky wine. You woke in strange houses and you thought that was fine. But you told me, and now I do. I didn't want to know about that Ashington street that you ran through in your bare feet. For cold concrete over sticky sheets, but you told me, and now I do. I didn't want to know you when you first came to us. You were so street but feral, so fucking tough, so hard to reach, so almost lost. I didn't want to know when you first came to us. Now I do. So I'll change the tone a little bit, but I'm still going to stick with a school theme. This one's called Paragraph City, A Teacher's Lament. Oh, take me down to the paragraph city where the lines are neat and the margins pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? There's a comma missing from line 3, an exclamation mark that shouldn't be. Line 4 doesn't make any sense to me. You're going to have to write it again, and not with a felt tip pen. Sentence structure's such a pain. Punctuation's appalling. Your spelling's the same. The only thing I can read on this page is your name, but you forgot the capital letter again. Oh, take me down to the paragraph city where the lines are neat and the margins pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? So sit in your chair and pay attention. Don't make me give you another detention. Your name's on my list. You're in my book. I've even written it with a capital. Look. Oh, take me down to the paragraph city where the lines are neat and the margins pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Your last bit of homework was illegible. Even your dog thought it was inedible. In fact, was it your dog who did question 9? I must be losing my mind. Underlined. Oh, sweet child, I'm glad you're no mine. Oh, take me down to the paragraph city where the lines are neat and the margins pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? And I'm going to end with a love poem. This one's called The Winds of Change. When we first met, we couldn't speak, but we had lots to say. We'd hold our cheeks together, we'd keep it in for days. It coiled inside our tummies till our intestines almost burst. And I always had to wonder which of us would let go first. And then one night it happened while we were lying in bed. One slipped out by accident that made your cheeks turn red. It was followed by another, a sort of pop, pop, pop. Like a World War II machine gun was firing out your butt. I couldn't look you in the eye, but I could feel your shoulders shudder. You were laughing at yourself and brewing up another. And I thought it was too soon for that little bubble to burst, but you know what? Secretly I was happy that you had let go first. So this is the farter's reply. Okay, so I farted and I was a little overzealous. The only reason you're annoyed is because you're jealous. I'd held it in for months, you know, I made myself quite ill. Finally, when I let go, oh, it gave me quite a thrill. It must have been the build-up between the two of us, an eruption waiting to happen like Mount Vesuvius, and it made me feel quite naughty, like I was doing something wrong. But I'm sorry I embarrassed you. I'm really sorry about the pong, but darling, don't you feel much better? We can fart, we can burp, we can snore. I think it's brought us closer. I think you love me more. Thank you.